Alright, hello everybody and welcome back to Wildflowers. It has been quite a long time since we last played this. We have finally returned and I'm actually quite excited to see what the game is all about, what's gonna offer us next. Now, let me go down here for a second because apparently one of our potions is completed, right? Now, I do want to... Hold up a minute. I do have to make me one potion over here, but I'm not sure if I have what I need. So we've got to make this one, right? The freeze time incantation. For this one, we are going to need a few more mushrooms, and we do have the paper. Alright, so I think I'm going to have to make my way into the forest in order to start getting me some of those mushrooms if I can actually find them. Let me see if I can make me some food as well while we're at it, just to try to have a little bit more energy here, right? So it's gonna use the fishies and a little bit of that. Yeah, let's just make two. Why not? Let's also make... this one is using the milk, and I have a feeling I may need the milk for something else. Yeah, I think I'm gonna save the milk for something else for now. Alright, let's see if we got watered down anything right here. And the answer is yes. Alright, let me water down these ones. There we go. Water down these ones. Perfect. And a little bit here. Now, the game wants me to collect these flowers, but again, I don't want them to be collected just because I'm saving them for the bees, right? The bees are doing their job, collecting me a lot of stuff for them, so we definitely don't want to collect that. Put a little bit of water in here. Collect that. Actually, yeah, never mind. Alright, well, I guess the farm is completely done for now. We're definitely gonna have to make ourselves more plots so that we can start doing more work here. But of course, I do need more money in order for that to work. Yeah, and we also have to clean this place up, right? So that my fella is gonna show up and start working on this place. So, let me remove all the trees from this side. There we go. Let me get rid of the stones as well while we're at it. We're definitely going to have to get ourselves more energy for sure because we wasted all the energy here trying to get rid of these ones. And of course, I don't have any more energy to collect more stuff. Now, let me see if the cat is going to give me anything for the day. Why is she waiting for me here? I wonder. Pet.
Aw, who's a good kitty?
Good kitty, look at that. Alright, and apparently she gave me a bone. Awesome. Good job, kitty. Let me see. I do see a mushroom over here, but it's not the mushroom that I need, right? We are going to have to make our way into the forest if I want to collect the specific mushroom that I'm looking for. Now, do I have anything in my inventory I could eat to replenish my energy? Yes, we actually do. Alright, there we go. That has been completed. Let me get rid of this tree then. We are going to have one more stone that we got to get rid of. Not sure if I'm going to have enough energy to get rid of that one because that one is a huge one and it takes so many hits. But I am going to start it up, I guess. I do have a little bit of extra food that I could eat to regain more energy, so hopefully we can do it. Now, I'm really hoping that tomorrow, these things that I just destroyed right now are not going to spawn back in. Alright, so we did manage to get this one removed. Perfect. We also unlocked a new recipe as well while we're at it. Alright, and let's keep on exploring then. Alright, we got a little bit of this flower. Anything down at the beach, I wonder? Again, we do have a lot of these crabs, but we haven't figured out how to collect them, or if we can actually manage to collect them eventually. Alright, what about the town here? Anything new inside the town? Most of the people seem to be gone. Hold up. Can I maybe buy something from here? Apparently I do have a mission with her.
I'm getting the sense that Fairhaven's festival isn't just about the solstice. Is there a story behind it?
Oh, yes, there certainly is. Here, let's step outside and I'll explain.
Maybe we can find out more about this.
This is a statue of my ancestors, Peggy and Molly. They lived here during colonial times.
Whoa. I knew your family had been here for a while. but I didn't realize just how long.
One summer during the Revolutionary War, the British Navy demanded all of the town's stores. So the people of Fairhaven loaded all of their crops and livestock into a storeroom ready for transport. The next morning, the soldiers opened the doors and saw an empty storeroom. So they had to sail away empty-handed. Then Peggy and Molly led the mayor of Fairhaven to the lighthouse. And there it all was. The girls swore up and down that they'd prayed on it and a miracle had happened. To this day, we still don't know how they pulled it off. But we celebrate it, even if we don't understand.
And here I thought this was just a statue.
Those two look just like
No.
Lena.
It's rare that the things around us are just anything.
All right, awesome. Mission completed. Let me have a chat with this one. Mission. Did I just give him? Oh, they started making the limo.
You two look
The
real
lemonade. Look at
professional.
that.
Let me snap a photo.
Dad, we're working. Hey, it's Sarah. Want some lemonade? You get a discount because you helped us.
I sure
Am I not
do.
getting it for free? Seriously? There we go. We got 5 lemonades. Perfect. That is awesome. All right, let me chat with her.
I'm sorry about your grandma. My grandpa's gone too. Well, not gone, but he's at Harmony Acres. It's this place in Milkwater for old folks who can't remember anymore. I don't like going that much.
I don't blame you. That sounds hard.
Yeah, but at least we get to take the ferry over. I love taking the ferry.
All right, little one. What can I buy?
You look thirsty.
Okay, so we can buy lemonade for 15.
Don't wait
Now,
too
I
long.
wonder how much energy the
get
lemonade is gonna give me,
dehydrated.
right? So let me try to consume one right now and see how much energy. Not that bad, actually. Not that bad. Yeah, we are gonna drink 2 of them because we are gonna need a little bit more energy here today, right? As we keep on exploring the world. Now, let me see. What other missions do we have to do today, I wonder? Anything new with this guy? No. Let me make my way up here. I want to go by the town hall just because I want to see if there are more missions that we got to do. Also, I could try to sell some flowers to her if I have any. Let's see. Buy. So these ones we already have, right? These ones are out of season. And if I want to sell some flowers, of course I could sell some. This one is 24. I'm getting 12 for that one. Okay. I mean, I could sell, but apparently I'm not able to sell anything at the moment because I don't have any flowers, I think. All right, let's see if we have any pin boards. So, a mission is going to be for clay, or dare, whatever this says. Let me accept that. That's clay, actually. And that's about it because we don't really have the rest of the stuff, right? Oh, what's happening?
Baking something new, Angus?
Yep, it's my little bro's favorite. I'm the middle child of 3 boys, so it was non-stop chaos growing up. But I could always get Jamie to calm down if I gave him one of these. You don't have any siblings, do you? That must have been a bit lonely growing up, no?
Not really.
Not when I was little, because I spent my summers here and grew close to my grandma and grandpa.
Well, of course. Having a grandma like Hazel must have been so much fun. Francis and I are both the middle child of 3-child families. Maybe that's why we're perfect for each other. We're used to being the overlooked cheese in the sandwich.
Overlooked cheese in
I
the
hope
sandwich.
Francis is
Love
able
it.
to find a place for himself here, and that everyone sees just how special he truly is.
All right, awesome. We just increased our relationship with him, and apparently, I also have a mission I can grab with him. So let me see what it's all about. Talk.
Hey, I've heard you're helping with the summer festival.
Word gets around quickly in this town, doesn't it?
Every summer, I make my giant strawberry shortcake for the whole town. It's my own personal mission to make it bigger every year. One day, I'll beat the world record. I need strawberries. Heaps and heaps of strawberries. It would be so awesome if you could spare some. Oh, I hope my flower delivery comes in time.
Now, unfortunately, we don't have the ability to grow any strawberries at the moment to bring it to this fella, so there's nothing we can do about it at the moment. Let me make my way over here for a second. I want to have a little bit of chat with, I guess, at the pharmacy, right? Because we do have a mission for her. We do have a clay. Actually, not one, but quite a bit of it. There we go, 5 of them.
You brought the ingredients I asked for. They're just what I needed.
I wouldn't want anyone to stay sick when I can help.
Thanks kindly, Amira. There are some things hair of the dog just won't cure.
Alright, completed. That mission has been done. Next up, as I was saying, let me make my way to the forest. I want to try to go to the forest for a second. To start looking for some of those mushrooms, right? As we are going to have to finish up that potion eventually. Alright, let me collect everything. Also, you know what? Let me chop down some of these trees that are fallen. Just because one swipe and they're done. And of course, we do have enough energy, right? So why not? I'm not going to grab that one. I'm going to let them grow up. So there we go. We got one of the mushrooms that we needed. Hopefully we can find more. If not, I'm going to probably have to buy some from the old man. If I can find them, I guess. Nope. Dang it. Anyway, yeah, let's just chop this one down then. I did not intend to chop it down, but that's fine. Since we hit it once, why not? Finish up the job. This is for fishing. We do have some mushrooms over here, but these are standard ones. And I already see the old man that's going to give me another mushroom, hopefully. Hey, buddy. Got a mushroom for me, hopefully? Let's see. Buy. Alright, so we can buy the mushrooms from him. Interesting. Unfortunately, only one is what we could buy. Let me buy... Should I buy these ones? No, because we don't really have that much money, right? What about if I start selling stuff to him? I could try to sell some of these mushrooms for $5. Maybe some of these. 2 of them, maybe. 3 of these. Let's go shopping. There we go. We unlock more stuff. And I think that is about it for now. Oh, this guy's fishing. I had no idea he's doing that. Or
I didn't
more
really
like her,
know Hazel,
Kim.
but I can tell from the way people speak about her that she was special.
Thanks. She was.
Have you had anything to eat today? Would you like something to take home?
That would be very kind. Alright, look at that. She just gave me 2 beef. Hopefully I'm going to be able to use that beef to make some food. Yeah, that's it. That is everything I should have done here. Perfect. Alright, in that case, let's just head on out. Let's go back home and see what else we got to do. Alright, next up, let me also make my way inside the mines because I do have a little bit of energy that I could use here, right? So let me just destroy these ones, grab more loot, and I'm also going to start... Ooh, what is that? Whoa, we just got a amethyst, or like a crystal, right? A smoky purple gem can be crafted into jewelry or be used as magical ingredients found in the lower level of the mine. That is cool. Right, let me try this one as well. Maybe I'm going to get more, I don't know. Ooh, is that coal? It is. Interesting. Interesting indeed. Right, let me keep on going. Hopefully we can find the keys to get out of this place and move on to the next section in the mines. At the same time, let me go ahead and drink... no, the wine is not giving me anything. The food is giving me some energy. Perfect. And a little bit of that. There we go. Let's keep her going. So apparently these stones are giving us random things. It's giving us coal, it's giving us those gems, and it's also giving us stones as well, right? Again, I think stones are the ones that it's going to give me the most. So I'm hoping I'm going to be able to get more out of it, not just stones. All right, let me see if... Ooh, there we go. That's what we need. We need copper, right? We need a lot of copper. All right, there we go. Not to mention, silver is something that we need. But we are going to have to upgrade our pickaxe, I think, if I want to get myself some silver. We're going through these ones so fast now. Look at this. It's so easy to find copper. There we go. I cannot wait to upgrade my pickaxe and my tools, all of them, to the max so that we can easily just keep on exploring here in the mines. Oh, look at that. We got another one. Awesome. Alright, let me eat up a little bit again, and that's going to be it for now. I'm going to try to grab everything there is. Keep on going through these 3, I guess. Eventually, we are going to get out of this place and move on to the next one. I'm going to try to get myself as much ore as possible, right? Because these ones are probably going to make me a lot of money in the game. Currently, we are going to need quite a bit of coins if I want to keep on upgrading my... or not really upgrading, but more like building new things. One of the main missions at the moment is to fix up... come on, buddy. To fix up the ranch, right? So that we can have some animals growing up. But also at the same time, I cannot wait to expand my farm a little bit as well. And one more. Why not? All right, it is 11 a.m. It is pretty late at night. Hopefully, I'm not going to faint here. I'm going to be able to finish collecting everything. Let me keep on going on the right side here for a little bit. Alright, buddy, keep on digging. Now, again, I see that chest, and I haven't figured out how to open up those chests because I haven't really found any keys to help me open up those chests. I'm not quite sure exactly where I'm going to be able to find it. Oh, there we go. We got the keys. Awesome, which means we are going to be able to move on to the next section. Yeah, I think I'm actually going to move on right now. Let's go on. Let's see what else we can find here. Because this is level 10. I'm really curious to find out how many levels there's going to be here. Alright, it's 12 p.m. Let me keep her going. Hopefully I'm not gonna faint. I'm gonna try to use all my energy here to keep on going, right? To collect all the loot that we can today. So let me hurry up as fast as I can. Another gem, look at that. We're actually finding quite a lot of these gems. At the moment we have 3 of them. Oh, 4 of them, never mind. Right, we got these crazy looking mushrooms. I have a feeling these mushrooms are actually going to cost quite a lot. And this one. All right, we're almost under energy. Let me make my way all the way to the back. Okay, another mushroom. And of course, another door that's going to open up the level 11. Come on, buddy. Almost there. We got 2 coal. And this is going to be the last one. Alright, we're done. Awesome. We got ourselves quite a lot of iron and copper as well. I think tomorrow I'm gonna start getting those things created, right? Into bricks so that we can sell them and make even more money. Oh wait, it's actually 12 p.m. It's still daytime. Never mind. I thought for a second there that it's nighttime. Anyway, let me get this one going. Collect and place one more. Perfect. That's gonna be more dirt. These ones are gonna keep on growing by the looks of it. Can I maybe place some potions to increase, to speed up things? So we cannot do it here. We cannot do anything about... Actually, I could speed it up. Yeah, let's just speed it up. There we go, buddy. Awesome. And I think that is about it with the potions. Okay. Now, one thing that I've done here, I think I've actually selected the game so that time passes a little bit slower, right? So we can have time to explore and do everything that we want to do during the daytime. That's why the daytime is arriving a little bit slower than it was in the previous episodes. Just because I wanted to have more time for myself. Now, of course, even if I do that, I think what I gotta do here, I gotta make a potion, right? To get energy. So, this one's gonna be a revitalization potion that I'm definitely gonna make one. What else do we gotta do here? I think we don't need anything on that side, yeah. So this is one that we need, right? But if I want to make this one, we are gonna need honey. And of course, ink. So what I'm gonna have to do, I'm probably gonna have to go a little bit of do a little bit of fishing to try to get myself some squids. So let me reset the day once again. Alright, it is Sunday. Now, I think today I'm going to spend a little bit of time trying to fish around, trying to catch me some of those squids, right? Because we are going to need some squid ink. At the same time, let me see if I can cook something. Since we got a little bit of that meat, what can I cook? I mean, I could cook this one with the lobster. Yeah, let's just make this one. This one requires milk, but I do need the milk for something else. And if I want to make the tea, I'm going to need some flour. Oh, man, I cannot really make any food here. Definitely going to need to start learning some new recipes for sure. Hold on a minute. I mean, yeah, these are all the categories, right? Never mind. Alright, let me water down everything if I can. I cannot, never mind. We could grab some more flowers, but I think I'm probably going to need these flowers to be left alone for the bees, right? Nope, don't collect that. Check the beehive. All right, so the bees are making honey a little bit faster. Oh, look at that. Strawberries. They're done. Awesome. All right, let me plant, I guess, more strawberries in here. These are still growing. Still growing. And they're all still doing their thing. Now, did I have any missions for the strawberries? I know that this fella needs some paper, apparently. But I'm also going to have to make some paper for myself because I am going to need that paper for something else. Okay, so shortcake, headache. We just need a few more strawberries, though, if I want to finish up the mission. So we just need some honey. And, of course, a lot of coins. A natural alloy. We also need 2 of these alloys, right? To give away. Let me have a little bit of chat with the cat. Give a little bit of love here.
Oh, look at the head scratches.
Ooh, we got a cricket. Awesome. And I keep giving the milk, but I have a feeling I'm going to need that milk for something else. All right, let's keep her going. As I was saying, I do want to try to catch me the squids today, right? So let's see what we can do. Thankfully, as you guys can see, the trees and everything hasn't grown back up in there, which is great. The thing is, it is Sunday, so I'm not going to be able to do anything in the shops today, right? As nobody's going to keep on working today. Let me just grab a little bit of wood since this one's going to take only 1 chop. Why not? Come on, grab it. There we go. Oh, add it, of course. Grab as many of these flowers as we can. Right, and let's start doing a little bit of fishing here. Let's see, what can we catch? Let me use the critters, why not? Hopefully we can get what we need. Alright, we got a mackerel. Awesome. I think that is the first time we catch a mackerel. I don't even know. Alright, we got ourselves a flounder. Not what I was looking for, but that is fine. Oh, there we go. Is this gonna be the squid? Please be the squid that we need. And we got... It is looking like a crab, of course, but it is a squid. There we go. That is what I wanted. All right, I'm going to probably try looking around here and see if I can find one more maybe squid because I am going to need quite a bit of that ink. And then we're going to keep on going with the journey. Now, of course, as I was saying, it is Sunday, which means all the shops are going to be closed here. I'm not going to be able to do much about it. Let's see, maybe we can get ourselves some more missions. Why not? Any presents I can give her? Not really.
Looking forward to some time off this summer, Amira?
Warm weather means people who have been inside for months will suddenly attempt outdoor activities. I'll be setting sprained ankles all summer.
Seriously? All right, let's keep on going then. What else do we got to do right here? So the shops are closed, of course. Everything seems to be closed. How much money we got? We got 159, of course. We don't have enough coins. Nothing we can do over here. Now, you know what? Let me go ahead and give this fella the paper that he requested. At the same time, apparently people are attending the church. But let me give him the paper for now.
I feel like, in a way, I manifested the positive energy that led to you bringing this to me today. Thanks for picking up the frequency, Tara.
You're welcome.
All right, we got 46 coins. That is definitely something I wanted.
I just love feeling the summer sun on my skin. It's an all-natural mood enhancer. Nothing like the sun in Los Angeles, thankfully. That light is merciless.
All right, buddy. Are people actually... Oh,
I
you can
heard
also
a very
attend.
good question from one of our members recently. They asked, Messenger, I climb and I climb until there are blisters on my feet. Why can't I reach the pinnacle? And I told them, why, it is only when the blisters are on your mind instead of your feet will you truly arrive.
All right, there we go. That has been completed. Perfect. Of course, we cannot do the mission with the strawberry with this fella just yet because we don't really have what we need. We just need 2 more, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see if I have to visit this again. Oh, we can. And of course, we got to put more flowers in, right? Let's put, I guess, the red ones. I kind of like the red ones more. I love it that you can actually come
I
along
miss you, Grandma.
and visit the grave from time to time just to renew the flowers. Oh, what about her? What is she doing?
Hi, Violet. What you doing?
Oh, I'm just sprinkling some flower seeds. Just general town beautification, you know.
Okay, fine. Look, when my dad was mayor, my mom always kept this area planted with colorful flowers. Mrs. Soft prefers a greener palette. Don't tell anyone you saw me here. Please?
Your secret is safe. You need to move on. I'll keep your secret for a price. Let's go with your secret is safe.
Don't worry, your secret is safe with me. In fact, let me know if you need extra flower seeds.
Wow, thanks. I know. This place really needs some cheerful color, don't you think? Look, I know I should leave this place alone. I can't help it. It brings up too many memories. I can't wait until Sebastian is old enough to live on his own. Then I'm moving away from this island. I just need to leave this town and all the constant reminders of everything I've lost.
Yeah, it must be really, really hard whenever you live in a place like this, for example, when her dad used to be mayor, I guess. Because, of course, she did spend her childhood, right, in this house. And now, apparently, she cannot use it anymore. Because somebody else is a mayor, so that house has been assigned to somebody else. Alright, let's move on then. Let's try to make our way to the forest again to try to collect some more mushrooms. And then, we are gonna try to make more money. Alright, let me see if I can buy more mushrooms from this fellow once again. Buy. And yes, we can. Awesome. Alright, we got another one. That is all I needed. I think I'm also gonna buy this one while we're at it. And that is gonna be it for you, buddy. Oh, hold up. He does have a mission for me. Never mind. Let's check it out. Oh, he needs 6 of them. Okay. Didn't I need these mushrooms for something else? I don't think I did, no.
Do my eyes deceive me? What a delightful surprise.
Alright, there we go. We got ourselves a few more coins. I'm not sure if I needed those mushrooms for a potion or not, but I guess we are gonna have to try it out later on. But now, let me try to catch me another fish over here. Collecting all these fishes does take a little bit of work, but I think they are gonna be very useful. And maybe quite a good source of money. Look at that. That is a catfish. And that is the first time we catch one, apparently. Let me see if there's more right here. Oh, there's one more on that side, actually. So as I was saying, there are quite a lot of crickets around here that we can interact with. Maybe I'm gonna get myself like a different tool that I'm gonna be able to catch them, right? Because we do need the crickets in order to catch more of these fishies.
Oh, got one!
Alright, good job, buddy. We got another catfish. Alright, we got a char. Perfect. In that case, let me just make my way back home, reset the day once again because it is pretty late outside. Now, I will also want to come back here to collect me these flowers once they're going to bloom tonight. So I may just have to wait until nighttime actually to go ahead and collect them instead of going to sleep. But first of all, let's see if we have any more missions that we can collect today. Alright, so somebody needs mushrooms. Apparently it's Sophia, the one that she needs them. So let me see if I can find them right here. Also at the same time, I'm pretty sure the blacksmith is not working today, right? Yes, it is not. Alright, in that case, let me search for Sophia. Because if I'm not mistaken, Sophia's shop is actually open today. It is? Awesome. Alright, Sophia. Can I have some more coins, please?
Oh, I know just how I'll use this. It's perfect.
Alright, it is done. And now we have almost 300 coins, which means I will be able to build something tomorrow morning, right? Oh, is she actually playing the guitar? Oh, she was. I interrupted. No. There we go. That is so cool. Alright, let me keep on looking around then. Alright, there we go. We got ourselves another squid. Now, what I'm going to do next, because I am out of energy, let me go into settings here and switch this one to challenging. Just because I want the day to go a little bit faster, as I was saying, as I got to make my way to the forest and collect me those flowers as soon as they bloom. Alright, there we go. Flowers have bloomed. Let me go ahead and collect them as fast as possible. Go back to sleep, reset the day, and tomorrow we're going to be able to get some more work done. Let's get this one going. Alright, and now let me skip as I get back home and reset the day. Alright, there we go. It is a brand new day. It is Monday, and hopefully businesses are going to be opening up so that we can get more things done. I think a lot of the stuff that we needed for missions also has finished growing up today, right? So, first of all, let me make my way over here. Let's see what potions we can get. So we got that potion, right? I think what I want to make here, of course, I would love to make this, but I don't have what I need. Let's make some ink, first of all. Oh, we can make the ink with coal as well? Ah, so you not only need the squids. I get it. Interesting. I had no idea about that, but I love it because we definitely need a lot of that ink. Next up, what do we need here? So essence of copper. A chamois orange substance made in the distillery, used as a potion ingredient. Now, I'm not quite sure exactly what I needed that for. Alright, let's keep on going then. Let me try to keep on collecting more stuff around here. So first of all, the tomatoes are finally done. There we go. Let me go ahead and plant... What should I plant next? I guess I'm gonna get more of this cotton over here. I think the bees are definitely using these flowers, right? Yeah, to keep on pollinating here. Let me collect this. This. Till Thomas, you successfully harvested cotton. Awesome. All right, we have finished up with the mission. Let's get the seeds going in here, and maybe the hop seeds as well. Right now, it doesn't look like we gotta water them down, so that is fine. Let me also get the corn. And also plant more corn over here, because apparently we also had some mission with the corn for Thomas as well. This one's gonna keep on growing. It is not done. The flowers are done, but I do not want to collect them, of course.
My watering can is...
Strawberries are not done. Let me collect the dirt and put more in, I guess. And more over here. Oh, don't I have enough? What the heck? There we go. That works. Perfect. All right, let's have a little bit of chat with the cat. Hey, buddy.
Oh, such a good cat.
Are you gonna give me anything in return, please? The answer is yes, crickets and a cub. Interesting. I feel like the more we're increasing our relationship with the cat, the more things she's actually gonna give me. Now, hold up. Before I do anything, do I have the possibility to make myself a potion for speed? Yes, we can. All right, so in order to make this one, we need not that much stuff. And of course, I'm actually gonna make another one though, just to have 2 of them at ready. And let's see if I can activate them. Wait, how do you activate the potions? Gotta go into the inventory and activate. Now I'm gonna be able to move a little bit faster, right?
The time for walking slow has passed. Lighten my feet, and too fast.
There we go. That is more like it. All right, perfect. Let's keep on going. So another thing that we gotta do, let me make myself a little bit of paper over here. How much? Let's make 10 paper for now. Also, what else can we make? I mean, I could start building a lot of stuff in here, but I'm not sure if I wanna use that materials just yet. I want to use the materials, first of all, to make another plot over here, right? To be able to plant more things. So let me make my way to Thomas, first of all. Also collect a little bit of these flowers. Then I'm going to go to the blacksmith and see if I can make some stuff over there. All right, is Thomas around? I don't see him around here. Hey, you in the house? Okay, maybe he's up and about because I definitely don't see him around here, right? And of course, we cannot interact with his farm. Anyway, I guess we're gonna have to wait and see him around here somewhere. Anything on this side? No, we only have a mirror. Oh, hold up. Have these ones bloomed? No, not yet. I cannot wait to build up the lighthouse and see how that's gonna look. And of course, this is gonna be the fire we're gonna be able to set up once the festival starts. I'm pretty sure that's what's gonna happen, right? Alright, still no Thomas at the top there. Let me go ahead and try to catch me this one, because I may be able to get myself more squids. But I love it that now we can also make the ink using coal and not just squids, because catching these squids is pretty difficult to do, as it takes a lot of time, and it's quite annoying. I would definitely much rather go inside the mines and do a little bit of mining instead.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, just a clam. That's fine. Can I chat with this guy and tell him to build me something? Let's see. Build. Alright, vegetable patch, right? We should have everything that we need. Oh, no, we need... Oh my god, we need quite a lot of dirt, actually. And yeah, we need quite a lot of dirt, unfortunately.
I could make this...
Yep, I got it, buddy. I forgot about the dirt, though. So we're still gonna need a lot of this stuff. Fertilizing soil. Now, wasn't there anything else that we could have built without the soil? Hold up. Let me check real fast. So that's gonna be the tool shed. Oh, I could actually fix up the tool shed. So this one was the one that needed 200 coins. Never mind. The ranch is pretty expensive. We need 10,000. And this one is also 200. So I could make either the shed or the mountain bridge. Let's make the mountain bridge. I think this is the one that we need to make. All right, so he's going to start working on that one.
I saw that Violet's selling marigold seeds now that summer started. Did you know that marigolds scare off pests? Something about the way they taste, I guess. So don't eat any.
All right, so we're going to be able to get ourselves some more marigold seeds. Let's see if I can get more missions over here while we're at it. All right, so somebody, Sophia, needs some clams. Perfect. This fella needed strawberries, but I don't have all the strawberries that I needed. What about over here? There we go. We can finally do a little bit of work over here. All right, let's see what we can do. So buy. Now, in order to make this axe, we are gonna need the silver wood. But of course, I cannot make any silver ingots without silver iron, without silver ore, right? And I didn't really found any just yet. My pickaxe is already upgraded, so I think I got what I need on that side. I could just try to make more of this because we have a lot. Yeah, let's just make 10. And of course, we don't have any more money, right? Now, we got 12 out of 5 ingots, 15 out of 50 soils. All I gotta do now is just find this fellow over here for the jewelry and try to sell some of those ingots to him. Just to hopefully get some extra money. But I feel like because it is Monday and people are not working, it's going to be a little bit difficult to do that. So what I'm going to do then, let me make my way inside the mines and start spending a little bit of energy here. Why not? Because we have quite a bit of it. And tomorrow when we wake up, of course, we're going to be able to come back here to Thomas and tell him about the missions that we just completed. Hopefully that's also going to give us some more cash in return. As you guys can see, we stopped the mission over here. Just because we started up a different one, which is going to be the bridge one, right? I don't really want to collect the flowers, but what I want to do is see how this goes. I think because we have so many flowers around now, the honey making mechanism is working much faster than it was previously for sure. I'm definitely going to place more of these beehives very soon, once I'm gonna have another flower patch, or more like the farming patch, opened up. And as you guys can see, this fellow already started working. Look at that. Oh, man, awesome. We're gonna have this bridge built up tomorrow, which means we are gonna be able to explore tomorrow a different area, hopefully find some new things. I don't know. All right, let's go to level 10. We gotta open up level 10 eventually so that we can move on to level 11 eventually. Ooh, what is that? That is definitely a different ore that I didn't find before. Ah, that's the silver ore that we needed. Interesting. So apparently silver ore can also be found in these ones. I thought for a second there that the silver ore is going to be found in different spots, but no. Alright, well, I guess we're going to have to do a lot of searching in order to find the silver ore. And the great thing about it is that once we have enough, we are going to be eventually making our ourselves better tools. And that is definitely something that I want to do for sure. Alright, look at that, and we found the keys for level 11. Perfect, that is what I needed. Of course, we are going to make our way over there, but first, I'm going to keep on looking around for more things around here, because this place is also having chances of giving me... I didn't want to chop them down, but that's fine. This is also going to have chances to give me a lot of iron, right? And we are going to have to look for that for sure. At the moment, we only have, I think, 3 iron ore found, but we definitely need much more if I want to upgrade my tools. At least the pickaxe, if I do manage to fix up the pickaxe, that's going to be perfect. And look at that, we just got ourselves another one. I think what I'm going to do, because we are completely out of energy, let's reset the day once again, go to sleep. And tomorrow, we're hopefully going to be able to do a little bit more stuff. Now, I know it's still daytime, but that's fine.